Hey everybody, this is Matt. Hope you had a great Christmas. After a couple days off hanging with my family, I'm back in the office. It's Wednesday, December 28th. And I just wanted to talk about, I posted last week about this influencer, the social media influencer list. And it got a lot of traction. And Vicky, the person that wrote the actual original SlideShare post, responded back to my video post very graciously. And she talks about how it's hard to please everybody. She was surprised at the amount of reaction she got to an influencer list. And I think what's interesting is 2011 has been the year of the influencer, which I hope dies. Um, Influence is such an individual metric, and it's such a judgmental thing right now because it has no meaning to people. It's a egotistical ranking of some sort, which means that, I'm more influential than you are. People keep wanting to. I think the reason that people are so focused on influence is because for years and years and years, we've had rankings. We've had Nielsen rankings. We've had, all the TV rankings, media rankings, whatever it may be. And you know that you can rank one news channel against another as far as viewers, as far as whatever else. And the problem is that people have tried to translate that model to social media, and it doesn't work. And the reason it doesn't work is because in a broadcast media world, eyeballs are what's important because you can't really measure anything else. You can measure some reaction to it, but it's kind of like advertising, TV. It's about eyeballs. Social media is not about eyeballs. Social media is about relationships. Social media is about individuals, how they interact with each other, and that collective group of individuals around a subject that make up a community. And so when you take this list and you look at social media, yeah, these people might rank in some numerical number that they have a lot of followers, they create a lot of reaction. This is somebody's gut list of, giving it some data points who the influencers are. And I think the reason that a lot of people get pissy is because, if you look at the number one person on that list, Chris Brogan, that's going to set a lot of people on social media off because, Chris has done well for himself and he's been around a long time, and I've followed Chris for a long time. But the reality is that he doesn't add much value after a couple months. Because if you're actually serious about figuring out social media, you read his stuff, and after a few months, what you start to realize is, wow, this is all kind of the same thing over and over again, and there's not a lot of meat to it. And so he knows his audience and he serves it well. There's a huge population of people in social media that are just trying to figure out social media. And whether you're a new person or you're an old person, a lot of people follow Chris Brogan because whether they want to love him or hate him, they want to know what he's saying because they either want to figure some things out and they're just getting their feet wet and maybe they never graduated beyond a novice level, or you're an experienced person and you kind of want to keep your finger on the pulse of somebody who everybody says is influential. Either way, he gets a lot of eyeballs. But eyeballs doesn't necessarily mean that within the market you're trying to reach, that person has the ability to drive organic word of mouth. A lot of people will retweet people like this because they want to seem important, because they want to get traction, because they're trying to play the numbers game. But you guys got to remember that social media is not like your website. It's not like broadcast media. It's about a network of relationships among people, and how you interact and how your relationships are relate to that larger community of relationships is really, really important. And I think that's why some of these lists really tick people off. But I think hopefully in 2012 we start to realize that it's not about rankings, it's not about scorings, it's not about any of that other crap. It's really about understanding your objectives as a business in social media and your network of relationships in relation to the rest of the community, and how you use that, how you optimize that, how you leverage those relationships, just like you would in the real world. You have a network of relationships as you try to get things done in your business, and as you need them, you call on them strategically. But there's a better way coming to look at that network, and a better way coming to understand how you optimize, how you use that network. So, anyways, I just wanted to, Vicky was nice enough to respond to my blog post, and I just wanted to put a comment back up there because it sparked some more thoughts. But anyways, I hope you all are having a good week, getting ready for New Year's. I'm hoping to be productive the next couple days as we go out at the beginning of the year and start showing our alpha to more and more people, and start raising some money to get this thing out and on the market. So anyways, I will probably post something else later this week. I hope you have a good rest of the week. Thanks.